when you're playing at that level, the difference between, like, even for college basketball, when I play college basketball at a small D1 school or a
Yeah.
smaller program, and I played against Duke or Syracuse, the difference is always the depth. And football, for example, the difference between an Oregon and a USC and a Colorado is the front line and the defense line.
Yeah.
That's always the biggest difference. I mean, that poor kid couldn't even get a throw off. He kept getting killed and
Right.
sacked. And
Yeah.
he's pretty elusive. He doesn't explain himself as being fast or quick, but he's fast enough to be very elusive back there. And he couldn't get anything cooking. Yes, they didn't have Travis Hunter. That definitely hurt. But even with Travis Hunter, they weren't scoring no 40 points. That defense absolutely obliterated them. And I'm hoping that, they're able to pull this back around, because I'm on their bandwagon all year long. I
Yeah.
love the personal story with this team.
Yeah. And they have a hell of a story, and I think that's that's been the thing. You talk about with wrestling with stories, that goes with anything, and you see
Yeah.
why CU is generating these gigantic ratings, because that story that's there. And I hope they get back on the bandwagon. Get pull it
Yeah.
together, because that is a great story. Deion Sanders, superstar. So it's just, you just want to see him doing well. He's just one of those guys.
And he's so funny, but at the same time, what he's doing is very important for college football, Glenn. Like, he's the culture. And I'm not just saying that for
Yeah.
hyperbole sakes. He is literally changing how you recruit now. They didn't have what's now called the NIL back when I was playing college ball. So
Yeah.
I was seeing my jersey being sold in the library. Now, my name wasn't on it, but it was my number. And I'm being like, damn, that sucks. I don't get anything out of that, And at point guard, he used to sell ton. People used to always buy his jersey too. He didn't get anything for it. Now, with NIL, you have these great deals worked out where it's going to keep kids in college that may want to come out early and things like that, to be paid to help their families out, especially those that are from the inner city and are trying to help their families, come up,
Mhm.
and with that NFL tempting draft money. So NIL is a big help, and Deion is the very best coach, in my opinion, in all of America, of utilizing NIL to get studs, 5-star, 4-star, three-star recruits to come to Colorado and give them a chance and play with them. Whereas normally these kids would go to a USC and Alabama, etc. They're not going to be coming to Colorado, especially when you have young. You have Weezy on the sidelines. You have all these different people, all these celebrities that Deion keeps bringing out to the games. Terrell Owens is at every game. He's damn near a coach at this point. All these huge celebrities that these kids look up to. I mean, good Lord, they had The Rock doing
Yeah.
their pregame pep talk. It's a big deal. And I know everyone's the haters on this team for whatever reason. I don't know why they're haters, but makes me like them even more, because what he's doing culturally is shifting the the post, so to speak, in college football, and how kids get recruited now. And he's at the very forefront of it.
Yeah, and a lot of people thought, like, The Rock being on SmackDown last week was
I know.
him setting something up for WrestleMania. That wasn't the
No.
case at all. He was there for CU, happened
Yes.
to be in town. The timing just worked out perfectly. And
1,000%.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I mean, Dion's always, I remember when he played for the 49ers that one year. And then, of course, he released that album, Must Be the Money, which is still a banger. And he's just always had a very interesting career. So it's good that he's raising the profile and changing the game a bit.
He's a hell of a
still,
dad. A hell of a dad, too. I think that's what draws a lot of average viewers to want to watch now and root for him. Non-college football fans are now becoming college football fans to watch, because his oldest son, Bucky, does, I forget what it's called, I forget the name of his production company. He's got his own production company where they're putting everything on YouTube. Everything. Multiple times a day. Their practices, eating in the cafeteria, getting to know each of these kids. And they've got so many hundreds of thousands of viewers watching them. And so now they're attracting non-normal or non-average college football fans to become college football fans, or better yet, Colorado fans, to follow them in this story because of what a badass dad he is. He's a great dad. He's got two on that team that are both studs, yes, but he's a good dad, man. He teaches them good lessons, and he shares it with the camera all the time.
yeah, yeah.
I love him.
Same. He's hard to It's hard to root against. You want
Yeah.
the team to do well just because of him. So
Yep.
yeah.